the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. A little juke. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Again, this is Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
No, check, Patriot!
They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Off play action. Boyle. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw. Boyle. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boyle, flush to his right. And he's into the end zone. Chargers, touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On first and 10. Boyle, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Detroit, Detroit.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
On first down, Boyle escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing again on second and 10. Boyle. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 47 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Desmond King making the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
on the ground, Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They run. It's Kamara. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Boyle. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll give it to him up the middle. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's going to get it running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Operating from the gun. Boyle. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Boyle. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Yeah. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Detroit. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Boyle eluding the pressure right. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Gone! Over!
From the gun, Boyle. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And now running right through it and shutting him off. Now open field. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Looking to throw. Boyle. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Boyle escaping the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Boyle flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Boyle. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, Boyle eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Butker able to put this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Steps away to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 73 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And not only he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Boyle finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw on 2nd down. Boyle escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Boyle. And this is caught at the 8th. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Mahomes. And he's got Rodgers. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And this one is incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Man open. That's Ray McCloud. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
3-19.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Mahomes now on first down. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. To throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for L.A. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.